Hey guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change, which is my site and channel aimed at assisting those of you looking to get set up with your own online business. Now, along those lines, today we're going to talk about some of the equipment that we use as we go through our affiliate marketing or online podcasting, shooting videos, doing whatever it is you're doing as part of your online endeavors through it from day to day. Today we're going to talk about my 3 best USB microphones. Now I need to be careful here that I don't move this around too much because of the way I've got it set. I'll probably mess up the sound. So if I mess up the sound, just accept the fact that it's because I'm moving the microphone around. So we're talking about microphones today, obviously, my 3 best USB microphones, obviously ones that attach to your laptop with a USB cable. Now, most laptops come with a webcam and a webcam and a inbuilt microphone as standard. However, if you're like me, want a little bit better quality in the sound or want to use it for a few different things, you might want to invest in a USB microphone. Now, I keep saying USB. Microphones can be attached by USB. I've got some other options here which I'll quickly grab. So I've got here another option that attaches via a headphone jack, so that would plug in the side. This is a wireless one, which I tried to use this, couldn't get it to work properly, kept having delay in the sound and all that sort of stuff. You can even get microphones that attach to your laptop wirelessly either via Bluetooth, or some even go through your network. So you've got all those options. But to be honest, I've always found the USB ones just so much easier. This is a Yeti Blue, which is one of the options that we have in the list below, which I'll go through in a second. But this is a USB plug and play. It plugs in and it just works. I use Snagit to record my videos. It just worked. We use Zoom. As I do this video, we're actually as through many people in many different countries in the world, we're in a bit of a lockdown at the moment. So with my wife's Pilates studios, she's running online classes. She uses this, plugs and plays straight into her Mac. She connects through Zoom. Zoom finds this automatically because it's USB, and off we go. And the sound with it through it is actually really, really good. So my recommendation is a USB microphone. And I just want to very, very quickly run you through, a microphone's a microphone in the sense of what we use it for. If you're in a band or you're recording music into it, or the drums, or singing into it, probably need to do a bit more research than what we're doing here, because these ones are purely for someone speaking into it, or if you're recording while playing games, online video conferencing, and as I say, it works great for online classes. But if you're looking to get that next level, this one will do a lot of that. It has some more controls than some of the others that you see around, but again, just make sure that it's worthwhile for music and bands and drums and stuff like that. But anyway, so let's have a look at some of the things to be aware of. Obviously the use, and I've just mentioned, we're talking about our microphones here for this sort of thing. So shooting videos, uploading to TikTok and YouTube and online and all that sort of stuff, podcasting, so on and so forth. USB connection we talked about. The next thing to be aware of with a video is something called the polar pattern. So that's where this comes from. This one has 4. So I've got 4 settings at the back here of the microphone. First one is, I always knew it as the front thing, but it's actually called, and I have to look on my thing, cardioid. Which basically means it comes from the front. So anything from the back here, the microphone isn't going to pick up. It's purely picking up my front voice there. What I can change that to is omnidirectional, which means it gets everything all around. So if I was putting this, if you're using your microphone in the middle of a table where you're doing podcasting and you had different people in different areas, then omnidirectional is what you'd need. If you are doing, this also has bidirectional, which is front and back. So I was interviewing someone, so instead of having a camera there, if I had someone sitting there I was interviewing, I could turn this to bidirectional. It would get the voice from there and the voice from here. And the last one is stereo, which is for the music. So as I said, this one has a bit more music capabilities, but probably need a mixing desk and stuff to go with it, obviously. But this one, as I say, this is a really, really good one, and I'll go through the price and stuff in a minute, but it's got it there. I've got in here frequency settings. I don't know much about frequency and I don't much about gain control. So if I say something wrong again, I apologize and go from there. But the frequency is your voice frequency. Every sound has frequency. This one will pick up frequency between, what is it there? Where can I find that? Between 80, well, the frequency settings, sorry, for voice is between 80 and 80 hertz and 15 kilohertz. I did find a post in there where females needed a microphone to be able to take it a bit higher because their voice frequency is higher. So, but that said, any microphone you buy in my list below or any other you buy that's designed for what we're using it for, which is blogging, YouTube videos, podcasting, and the like, it will be within those hertz without a problem. So only if you get into the really intense music, bass, you need a really low one. If you're using, high orchestra instruments like flute and the like, you need higher. So that's where you need to check that. But in general terms, it's going to be okay. This one has a gain control on it as well. Now, gain, as far as I understand, and again, I could be wrong, is the amplification. So this one's right in front of me. I have it down low. If I wanted to put this microphone a bit further away, I would turn that up a bit because it would amplify the sound that's coming into it, which then goes into into your video file. So the gain, this one has gain on it. This one also has a volume switch, and it also, which is something that I highly recommend looking for, is a mute button. See that mute button there? So my voice is going to disappear now. There you go, turn it back on and you can hear me there. A mute button is really good because it does allow you to stop straight away, whereas otherwise I'd have to go in and find this on my software on my laptop, or if you're in Zoom, go in and find a person and find my thing and click on that, all that sort of stuff. So a mute button on a microphone is very handy. This one has a few extra options. It's got a little headphone jack at the bottom there, and it's got a little screw thing there that I can screw, if I wanted an overhead stand on it or something like that. This one comes with a little desk stand. I haven't bothered with the one overhead, but you can do that and set your settings up to go from that as well. So look, that's basically what you're looking for in a microphone. The other things to be aware of, obviously, is to make sure that it depends how portable you want it. If you're moving it around all the time, this one's quite portable. That's why I haven't got the stand one, because we move it around a bit. Make sure it's compatible with the software that you're using, Windows or Apple. Again, it's very hard to buy one off the shelf these days. It isn't. That said, you will need to make sure that they're compatible if you want to use it for Android or some of the other gaming programs that gamers use to record their stuff. You need to make sure they're compatible with that, because I have seen throughout my research some of them saying not compatible with Android or some of those other options as well. Okay, so let's not waste more of your time. Let's have a look at my options below. Sorry, I just coughed then. So let's have a look at my options below. So the three that I've come up with, you can see all the stuff that I'm reading that I've talked about in there. So the first option I've come up here with is a Genevo USB Desktop. It's quite a small one. It's got a little movable, what they call that, a gooseneck stand there, so you can move it all around. It is omnidirectional. However, the microphone's pretty much straight on, so it's not going to go too bad on you. It's got a mute button that sits on the desktop, noise cancelling tech around it, so it will only take in what you're feeding to it. 6-foot USB cable compatible with everything. This is a great one if you just see fit $16. If you just want a cheapie to sit on your desk and record a few things, and if you're not going into YouTube or anything like that, and it's more just for online conferencing and bits and pieces. So I would recommend this one being quite a good one for that. So there's your first option there, nice cheapie. Second one here has only the cardioid recording. So this is a great one if you just want something. Again, you're just going to shoot the basic YouTube videos, do a little bit of streaming, and probably not great for podcasting because of the polar pattern in it. But if it's just you talking into it and you want a fairly decent price microphone that will record your voice and that sort of stuff, well, then this one is a very good option for you as well. USB does have a volume and mute button. Basically, the mute button comes in when you turn the volume right off. It has a little tripod desk stand there. You can see they tend to be quite weak. I'd probably suggest getting another one of them. Nice long cable, compatible with everything, and as I say, has a voice control knob there. And the third option, as you can see, they're a little bit more expensive. It's the option I've just shown you, so I'm not going to go discuss it with you too much more. USB 2 and up, all the polar patterns that I explained to you, mute button on the front, desk stand, long cable, gain control, headphone jack, etc, etc. This one does everything that I could possibly need. Hopefully you can hear in the video that the voice quality is a little bit better than some of the others. And look, for 100, if you got the budget, this is where I'd go. And if it helps, not that it probably does, but any of the high, the super duper guys you see on YouTube and stuff, a lot of them have these Yeti Blues stuck in front of them. So they're obviously quite good for all that. Okay, so that is my 3 recommended, what are we looking at? USB mic, I forgot what we were talking about then. USB microphones for bloggers. Hope that was helpful for you. If you're watching this within YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel below. If you're watching within a post, let me know below what microphones you use, any experience you had with them, what's worked well for you, what hasn't worked so well for you. Or if you need help getting set up with anything to do with your blogging, please let me know. Would love to hear from you. Okay guys, thanks for that. Chat to you soon. Bye.